Gabe Combo here, and I'm so happy because we have a great plan that was strategically laid out a year in advance. In fact, my wife decided a long time ago, before we started this process, to get a copy of the United States, and she drew out 5 different years in a row of how to see all 48 lower 48 states. This is a map of what it looks like. It's not the one she created because you won't let me put it on YouTube, but this is what it kind of looked like. Anyway, after she did all that, then she went through the process of making a strategic plan. What did that mean? She had to take the weather into consideration. We wanted to get caught in snow. I mean, come on now. In an RV, no one wants to do that. Plus, we don't want to be somewhere where it's too hot or it's a peak season. Now, the weather doesn't tell you if it's peak season, but you know what does? Google, AI, or just listen to YouTube channels, and when we're out and about, we listen to other people tell us about their experiences RVing. My wife keeps a notebook of all that together, and before we start our plan for a whole year, she maps out, like for example, if we went north, we don't want to be caught in snow on the way up. We don't want to be caught in snow when we get there, and we don't want to be caught in snow on the way back either. She plots it out by month, and then we end up in the bottom of the United States where it's warm. Who doesn't want to be warm? Come on now, you know. And my goal is to be in shorts all the time, but sometimes that don't happen. What are you going to do? I don't know. So anyway, she goes through that whole process. Then she goes, "Hey, Gabe, come here." I'm like, "Hey, what do you want?" Hey, she's like, "Hey, you need to start making a reservation." I was like, "Oh, okay. So how do I do that?" Well, I got on an app that works on, your iPad, but you're much better off to use it on a PC. And what's that app? Trip Wizard. It's $65 a year or $20 for 1 month if you're on a vacation. And on Trip Wizard, I'll get into that more in another video, but on Trip Wizard, it's got all different kinds of things. You can put gas stations, points of interest, free camping places. It's got KOA. It's got clubs like 1,000 Trails, which has got it's a club that lets you stay somewhere for free that's got a fee to buy the club membership. It also has the Elks. It has Walmart. It has all kind of places, rest stops. You can also use it to set up gas stations where you're going to get fuel, which is very important when you got a big RV trying to pull into some place. That's important. So we use Trip Wizard to set those things up. That includes our gas stations as well as where we're going to stay at an RV place. After we go through that, we stay certain places, like say she wants to stay in St. Louis, for example, for 5 days. Then I'll make sure that happens. I'll find a good place for us to stay. We'll see all of St. Louis. We'll move on to the next place. But we strategically stop in places. What she does is she sees every state we go through. She goes through Google, AI, as I said earlier. She listens to people, and she uses TripAdvisor, and she sees the top 10 things to see in every state. And then we plan accordingly to stop in that area and see those things so we don't miss nothing. I want to go somewhere and go, I wish I'd have seen that one. I'm glad we saw it, because she's such a good planner of picking out the right places to be. She also looks at the peak of things. If it's going to be a peak time to be there, she's like, "Hey, let's go in the off season where it's not so busy," which I like 100%. I don't want to be around too many people, and I do want to see it, you know what I mean? So this is how we plan our whole planning of our 5 years. Yeah, 5 years of planning. 3.5 years west of the Mississippi, because there's a lot to see over there. Plus, we're from the East Coast. What are you going to do? We're going to spend 1.5 years on the East Coast seeing that side. And then we got an escape plan, yeah, to get out of being a full-time RVer. Even though we love it 100%, I can't live this way forever. But I want to see the whole United States because it's so beautiful. And I can spend places longer, being a full-time RVer, or I can spend a shorter time and I can go places people wouldn't want to go. Now, if you're on a vacation, say Indianapolis, Grand Canyon, you can still use Trip Wizard, pick the different places to stop, and either go straight back or do a U and see everything on your way there and see everything on your way back. So that's how we plan our trips. So I'll see you when I see you.